princesses. Today I'm going to be revisiting my hauls from 2020. I bought so much more products than I thought I would, so this is going to be very brief, or I'm going to make it as brief as possible for each product because there are a lot of products. So in January I bought a bunch of stuff, including a lot of extra bits and pieces with skincare. So the first couple of things that I bought would have been the I'm From Honey Glow Serum and the Honey Glow Cream. Both of these products actually got used up. I only recently finished the Honey Glow Serum, and that ended up being okay for like a skin massage or like just on top of other serums, but I didn't find it very effective. The Honey Glow Cream, I used it up, but I didn't really love it, and it wasn't one that I was going to repurchase. I got a Dollywink liquid eyeliner, which is still going. Like, it's been a year and I'm still using it. I have a new backup because it is running out, but then they have some longevity sometimes. Not always, but sometimes. I got some of the Becca Last Contouring products. I kept the lighter colour out of these ones, which I liked a lot, but not the rest of them. I think there's only two colours, so that means that I kept the lighter one and then I got rid of the darker one. I just didn't find them very useful. Like, I use the lighter colour sometimes, but not very often. I got some eyelash curler refills. These ones are from Shiseido, even though my eyelash curler is from Surepi. And I'm using the second one now, I think, and yeah, they work fine. It's not quite the right size or the eyelash curler, but like it's pretty close, so it does a good job. From TesterKorea, I picked up the Nature Republic by Flower Airy Cotton Blushes. I got rid of these ones. I didn't like the colours that much and they were just too pigmented. I found that those ones were too intense for me. I think that they would have been better for people with darker skin tones, but because I am on the lighter side, I found that they were just a little bit too much. I got the Laneige Cream Skin Refiner. I used this one up, so I finished that product. I liked it, but not enough to repurchase it. I found that it was like a really nice milky toner, but it was just overpriced because it's Laneige. The Espoir Pro Tailor Bee Glow Cushion. I used this up because it's a cushion and I pretty much use all of the cushions. You'll see like a strong trend throughout this review. I liked it, but not enough for the price to repurchase it. The Holika Hardcover Glow Stick Foundation. I sold this one. I didn't like the longevity of the product. I thought that it melted on my skin too much and it made it look really gross at the end of the day. From BeautyBoxKorea as well, I got some of the Sulfasu Renewing 2-item kits. I didn't like these that much, but because they were trial tester sizes, I would have used all of them up. I got the Becca Last Velvet Lip Tints in number 7. I think I got rid of these ones as well. I didn't like them that much. I also got the Etude House Play Color Eyes Tulip Day palette. I didn't like this one that much either. It was just weird colors. Like, some of them were really nice, but not all of them. The Lily by Red Romantic Liar Tint Mini Kit in 02 Pink. I sold this one. I liked the colors, but the bottles are a little bit annoying to store, and I just found that I didn't want to put them in my storage kit basically, so I ended up selling them. For the other kit, so I had the Lily by Red Romantic Liar Mousse Tint Mini Kit in number 1 Black. I kept 2 colours from that one. I still haven't unpacked my makeup, so I can't remember which ones they were. One of them is like a coral colour and one of them is like a peachy colour that I use quite a lot. And then the last thing that I got in January was the Etude House Play Color Eyes Fake House, and I love this. I still have it. I still use it all the time, and it is definitely probably like my favorite product of the year, I would say, in 2020. And that is just January. So that goes from like January to January, February, March. So that's 3 months worth of products already. So then in April, I shopped with BeautyBoxKorea and I got the Etude House UV Double Cut Fresh Sun Gel Heart Blossom. So this would have been the Heart Blossom collection. I'm still using this one. It's not a bad sunscreen, but sometimes I do think that it makes foundations sit a little bit funny on my skin. So it's not one that I use all of the time. That's why I'm still using it. I got the Heart Blossom Cheeks collection from the same Heart Blossom. I sold these ones. I didn't like how the glitter looked on my skin, and the packaging was like, it was cute, but it wasn't quite cute enough to really keep for that. The Heart Blossom Better Talk Lips. I also sold these ones because I didn't like the formula. I held on to one of the pinks for a while, but I did end up selling that one recently as well because I love the color of that one, but it just made my lips look disgusting. Like, they just clung to all of the dry patches on my lips. The Heart Blossom Play Color Eyes. I sold this one as well. I didn't find the colors very useful and I found it hard to make cohesive looks with it. The Etude House Berry Mousse Tints. I kept all of these but one. There was one like orange color, I believe, that I really disliked, but I loved all of the other ones and I really liked the formula of these ones. So these ones were really lovely. I got the IPKN Newest Honey Coating Cushion. I can't remember why I didn't like this one, but I didn't keep it. I remember selling it because it's like one of the only cushions that I sold that I didn't end up using. Usually cushions are pretty easy for me to use up and I use them a lot, so it was unusual that I did sell that one, but for some reason, can't remember why, maybe it was the wrong color or something, but that one was a no-go. From TesterKorea, I got the Innisfree My Foundation All Day Long Wear. I kept this one and I really like it. It's not amazing, it's not perfect, but it's a really good color and it sits nicely on my skin, which is good. The Stylenander 3CE Mini Palette, I really liked this one initially, but I did end up selling it recently because I just never reached for it. It wasn't helpful, it wasn't colors that I needed, and they weren't that amazing that I needed to hold on to it. The Misha Easy Filter Shadow Palettes, I sold these ones as well. I didn't think that the palettes themselves were terrible. I thought they were a really cool idea, but they just have repetitive colors that I had in other palettes that I liked the colors better of. I did really like the glitters in the collection though, so I was really sad to lose those one specific color out of each palette, but it's not worth keeping everything that I like just one color in because of the amount of products that I do try. I do cycle through them a lot and I just don't have enough room. Like I have one tiny desk where I can keep the makeup and that is it. In June, I shopped in Yesstyle. I bought the Hera UV Mist Cushion Ultra Moisture Refill Only. I used this one up recently. It was nice, but it wasn't nice enough for me to repurchase as Hera is quite expensive. I was expecting more from that product, but it was okay. The Mamonde See-Through Matte Tints, I kept most of these apart from one of the bricky orange colours that I just didn't like, and then I bought more of them later because I got them in the Hunlock collection. I love these. Again, one of my favourites of the year, I would say. The Peach Sea Eyeshadow Palette Blossom Edition. I didn't keep this one as it wasn't useful, although I have a sneaky suspicion that I actually did keep that one. I've written that I didn't keep it, but I'm pretty sure that's the one that has the orange in it, and I'm pretty sure I did keep that. But again, all of my stuff is in bubble wrap underneath my feet right now. So I could probably try and find it, but also I can't get the internet to work down this end of the house, so excellent. I only just got Wi-Fi in the house yesterday, so that's a start, but it doesn't reach my room yet, so that's not super great. Yeah, no, I did keep this one. I liked the colors in it. It had the oranges that I hadn't got, that I didn't have in any other palette, so I did end up keeping that Peach Sea palette. I did find out though that the owner of Peach Sea, someone wrote about it on a YouTube comment, and I can't remember who the owner is, but there was something that I didn't want to support with Peach Sea, and I can't remember if it was like fat shaming or racism, or it was something like that, and I can't remember who owns Peach Sea, but it wasn't something that I liked or wanted to support, and I haven't bought any new Peach Sea stuff since. The next one I had was again Peach Sea Easy Matte Lipstick Blossom Edition. I eventually got rid of these ones. I really liked one of the pale orange colours, but this texture was just awful on my skin. Not the best colours or the best texture. I also got the Peach Sea Peach Cotton Blusher Blossom Edition, which is a tongue twister. I kept the orange shade out of this one because it matched the palette. It was very nice. But again, because of issues with the owner of Peach Sea, I didn't want to repurchase. From BeautyBoxKorea, I got the Misha Radiance Perfect Fit Cushion. I used this up eventually. I liked it, but not enough to repurchase it. I got the Mamonde Better Than Cheek Milk series. I didn't keep these ones because I liked the packaging and I liked the concept, but because it was a milky collection, I found that all of the products had a really like white kind of undertone or white cast to them. And even on my fairer skin, they looked weird, so I eventually got rid of those. The EG Lips Barbie Blur Powder Packed. I kept this one because it is so cute. I really shouldn't because I just don't have room for it, but I'm going to try and use it after I finish up my Laura Mercier powder and see how we go. The EG Lips Barbie Colour Fit Eyeshadow Palette. I kept this because it's super cute and I really like the colours. It's teeny weeny and I might take it to travel if I want it. The EG Lips Barbie Misty Velvet Tints. I kept two of these, the pink and the red, and then I got rid of the other two, which were the bricky browns. The Etude House Heart Cookie Blushes. I eventually sold these ones. I really did like pink salt, but I found that the packaging of the products was just so frustrating. It's really bulky and I didn't find it that cute, and I'm sure I could find another pink that's similar, so I did eventually get rid of it because of the packaging. The Etude House Play Color Eyes Rose Wine. I sold this one. I didn't like it that much. I just didn't think that the colors were useful for making eyeshadow looks for me personally. Same with the Etude House Better Lips Talk Velvet Rose Wine. I sold those ones. I just didn't like the colours that much. In August, I got a shirt. I got a long sleeve cropped sports t-shirt. I sold this one. It didn't fit very well. It was too short, and every time I went for a run in it, it just became disgustingly tight and not good. The Romand Zero Cushion #1 in Pure 21. I'm still using this. I don't mind it. I do actually need to use it now that it is really hot and summery and my skin is a bit more oily, because I did find that it was a bit too heavy in the winter time. Holika Pearly Flash Collection. I think that the easiest thing to do for that is that I sold pretty much all of the Pearly Flash collection aside from 2 lipsticks. There's a peach and a little rose lipstick that I really liked. Those are the veil-like lipsticks. Those were beautiful. I kept those. I loved the packaging in general, but I didn't like the colours of everything. So for the eyeshadow palette, I didn't really love the colours, and for the blushes, I didn't like how sparkly they were on my cheeks and they were a bit difficult to apply. There was also a little an edge highlighter. I sold that one because it just wasn't useful. I could do the same thing with a highlighter, and there is a nail polish, and I kept the nail polish, but I might sell it later because it chips so quickly. Don't like that. I also got, so this is where I started to get like really into the collections. I also got the Romand Better Than Cheek Shell Beach, no, the Romand Beach Nude collection. So I actually sold all of the Beach Nude collection as well. I really liked the blusher, but I sold it anyway, and now like I don't know why. I think I might have really liked the way it looked on camera, but I didn't like the way that it looked in real life. But it looked so beautiful on camera. I was like, how? Why can it not look like that all the time? The velvet tints, I didn't love the colours, and then the lipsticks from the same collection, I loved the colours, but I hated the formula. From BeautyBoxKorea, I picked up the VDL Perfecting Last Foundation. I sold this one. I don't remember why. Must have been something I didn't like. The Mamonde All Stay Foundation Glow Mini. I sold this one. I didn't like the formula of this one or the applicator because it was a mini. I got the Etude House Play Color Eyes Chili Moon in an attempt to be creative, and I sold that because, oh my god, I'm just really scared of reds. Like, I cannot get reds to work for me whatsoever. I also at the time got the Innisfree Like It Color Crystal Mauve eyeshadow palette, and I also sold that one. I just didn't find the colors helpful, and I had a hard time using them. I got the Dear Dahlia Dream Velvet Lip Mousse set. I sold these. I liked these, but they were so teeny weeny, and I was like, I could just pick up the full sizes, but my god, the full sizes are so expensive, and I have other lip products that I like just as much that are way cheaper, so sold those also. The Surepi Chiffon Layer Blusher, I sold this one in the end because I liked the Innisfree one better. There wasn't anything wrong with the Chiffon Layer Blusher, I just liked the Innisfree one more, and I didn't need 2 that did the same thing. In October, I got the Etude House Peach Jelly Tints. These ones had so much potential, but they didn't look like they were, they had been advertised, so I sold all of them because they didn't look shiny and juicy, like exactly like their pictures showed them to be. I got the Innisfree Vintage Filter Collection. So for the eyeshadow palette, I sold that one. I didn't like the colours, and I didn't like how they looked together. I found it hard to make cohesive looks. I kept the mascara because there's no resale value on a mascara, and I really wanted to try brown and make it work for me. The lipsticks I sold also. The formula wasn't very good for my lips, even though I really liked the colours. I kept the blush. I really liked the colours on that one, and the formula worked really well for my skin, and very surprisingly I kept the highlighter. I don't really own highlighters or wear highlighters that often, so I was surprised when I was kind of resistant to getting rid of that one, but I think it's probably good to have a little selection of highlighters just in case. I also got the Seek Pastel Dream. I kept that one. It is such a cute palette, although I was really annoyed about the overspray of glitter. And I also got the Romand Glasting Water Tints, which also came with a glasting gloss. I kept the gloss and I kept the 2 pinks from the collection, but I got rid of the other 2. One was a red and one was kind of like a reddish brown maybe, or a reddish orange and a reddish brown. I just didn't like the colours of those ones, although the formula was okay. And then for the very last haul in December, I got the Romand Hanbok collection. So for this one, I have sold the highlighters. There's just way too much highlighter for me. I don't need that much. Like I said, I don't really wear highlighter that often, so it was a lot of highlighter. I kept the melting cheeks for now. I really like how these looked, but they are such a pain to apply, so we will see. The eye palette I'm still reviewing. I don't think I'll keep it just because I don't find it that useful or that easy to use, but we will see. The cushion, I'm keeping this one. I like the application and I like how it looks on my skin. The last thing that I got were the see-through matte tints, which I kept because I knew I would love the formula, even though one of the lipsticks, the doe foot applicator, again has broken. So in the first collection of Romance tints that I got, one of the doe foot applicators was broken. In the second collection, one of the doe foot applicators was broken again. I'm not sure if it's just me having bad luck or if Romance just has like questionable quality of products. So that is revisiting all of my hauls for 2020. I'm going to try and do the same thing at the end of this year, 2021, but I'm going to try and keep better notes this time because the review here got more detailed as we went through the year and I remembered more of the things, but like I can't remember why I sold some of these products. Like, I don't know, there must have been something that I didn't like about it. Otherwise I wouldn't have sold it. The reason that I say sold or getting rid of rather than like throwing out is because the makeup and all of the products, there's nothing wrong with them apart from the fact that I don't like them. And there is a good secondhand resale market here in New Zealand for products that are gently used. So bear in mind that these aren't products that I have like half used and I'm selling them to people. I've used them like 2 to 3 times and then they get sold and sanitized as much as possible. And I'm in New Zealand, so we actually, at the current point in time, we don't have any community transmission of COVID, so you can still do that here. Not a humble brag, just in case anybody's worried about, you know, selling lipstick products and stuff, which is a legitimate worry. It really is. So I hope you guys enjoyed this probably very long video. Thank you so much for watching, and I should be back with some makeup reviews next week. Fingers crossed. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!